Why, hello YouTube. Welcome back. This is Balaam Mage again, and on today's video, we've actually decided to thoroughly abandon for the rest of the league the idea of a magic find tornado shot Deadeye. I know that there are a lot of them going around, and I know that a lot of them have seen a lot of success. And frankly, I saw a lot of success and made quite a lot of money doing it. Here's my issue. Profit is always second string to me. Profit is always second string to me. I don't care that much about how much money I'm making. I want to make a profit, but fun. Fun is the number one thing to me. It's always been fun. And the problem with the tornado shot Deadeye is that no matter how much I invest into it, I can't stop it from dying sometimes. And dying is not fun. So even though it's made a ton of money, and this might be one of the better geared ones I have ever used, and I kept some quantity of it in favor of just more tankiness so that I could stop dying. The way the juice works this league, the way 6, 9, sometimes 10k juice maps work this league, requires so much power and so much tankiness that I just wasn't having fun on a tornado shot Deadeye, which is insane because this is normally one of my favorite builds. Every league, this is like the MF build that I enjoy running, and I enjoy running MF. And we were making a huge profit still. It just something about dying, even when it's only like every third or fourth map I lose because I can't complete it. But even that is too much for me. It's too much for me. Dying is so miserable. So there's a few things that I learned, especially how to do on a budget that I had never done before. So we can quickly go over the character, but what we're going to do is make some sort of magic find chieftain. I'm not entirely sure I like how everybody is doing it. I think I have a better idea. So I'm going to play with that, but hopefully we're going to make a real tanky one. This is our current magic find tornado shot Deadeye. Unfortunately, I can't show you it in-game because I have already stripped it for parts to sell, but this is the build we had. We had a 1330 spine bow with +2 arrows. A very nice quiver with one dodgy roll of 10% damage with bows, but 40 crit multi, extra arrow, double prod speed, wed. Really, really nice helmet. Fizz taken as, suppress to suppress cap, the 60% rarity, a rarity roll. I ended up keeping this on because I wanted both the extra damage and the suppress and the evasion, because we were evading quite a lot as well. So just for the sake of getting more damage and more tankiness, I left the Hiri's Ire on. We didn't even use Sedemas. I had rage generation, an extra crit here, and damage with leeching. I ended up keeping on a very well rolled Defiance of Destiny, had a lot of life on it, and 42% on the missing, and Vampirism Anointed, still died. Quite a good Venter's Gamble, lots of life, good resistances, a nice ring to go with it, and a Headhunter on, and a Progenesis on. Permanent Divination Distillate, Evasion Flask, more rarity, more movement speed. We ended up going with a Silver Flask instead of a Quicksilver Flask. I want to go over that, that's important. This might be the most criminally undervalued Forbidden set I have ever seen. All the other Forbidden sets that everybody's currently using are like 500 to 800 div a set. And this set was 20. Now, 10% more chance to evade during Onslaught and 100% increased Onslaught effect is actually a huge buff. Is it the best one? Absolutely not. But the best one, and the second best one, and the third best one are all 500 div for a set or more. This is 20. So 100% increased effect of Onslaught, giving us extra attack speed and extra movement speed, made us quite speedy. 10% more chance to evade attacks during Onslaught, also huge. That might be the best budget Forbidden setup that I have ever seen. It is so much cheaper than all of the other options. Again, it isn't the best. If you've got 500 div to put in a really, really good set, put in a really, really good set. You can just look on PoE Ninja, you can see all the ones that are getting used regularly, but they're all super expensive. This was much cheaper. So we had that. We even had a pretty decent Lethal Pride. We did have a double damage node there and a double damage node here. So that was pretty good. So that was double damage and 1 reduced critical strike damage taken. So that was nice. I ended up in a dual cluster setup so that I could get 2 Devastators. That helped a lot. Enemies killed with attacks have a 15% chance to explode. So I ended up with Marshall, Fuel the Fight, and Devastator. And then I was actually playing around, so I didn't currently have this second Devastator. But Marshall, Feed the Fury, so I still have Life Leech as well, and Devastator. So that got me a lot of Explode. That was really nice. I had a really nice stat which was taken. Gave me Cull, give me that 57% damage, give me more recovery when I use flasks. Like, this gear on this build, really good. The jewels were really good. I had permanent blind. I had really good chaos res. And with everything set up this way, the kind of juice that you can pump into maps this league was just so high. Even this wasn't tanky enough, which for a Deadeye, this is quite good. For that and a bunch of life gain on hit that we have, and the Progenesis and the Petrified Blood and the Amulet, like this is 5 times as tanky as I've ever needed to be in any other league to do MFing, and it's not good enough. It's not good enough for me. We're re-rolling Chieftain. That is the end of this build. But yeah, learned some cool things, found some cool ways to get a lot more power very cheaply, but otherwise, just not good enough. So off to the Chieftain train, and I will see everybody next time. Goodbye.